Okay, let's take a look at the world state real quick, just so we understand the context of what we're doing here. Yeah, a new episode was added. That's telling me the Demix fight is available. So, after you clear either Nightmare Before Christmas or Agrabah, see there's 0 playtime on Agrabah, but I finished Nightmare Before Christmas, 0 playtime on Pride Lands. When you finish Christmas Town or Agrabah, the Twilight Town opens up. You go to Twilight Town, you meet Mickey, you get Limit Form and Oathkeeper, and then Space Paranoids opens up. So I just went to Space Paranoids, beat that, left Hollow Bastion at the beginning of this video, and it told me a new episode was added. So that tells me Demix is available. It was already available, but that was just it telling me. So this is as early as you can do this. Alright, let's hop across this gap here with an air dodge. Okay, we're starting in Master Form. I use it before the fight because you can't get Anti-Form if you're not in a fight. So I want to use it before the fight starts. Alright, that big aerial finisher is really, really important on this first wave because it doesn't do damage to the ghosts, but it bothered them somehow. And then they will always respond to being bothered with this melee attack, and then we can just reflect them down. You want to do it right on that spot because that's where that monkey shaman spawns, and you need to kill him right away. So that was a planned positioning to pick up the monkey as soon as he spawned, and then we killed him, like, immediately. These hammers are no big deal. We can reflect them down. We can use the tornado. And we're going to use an ether to keep our MP up, because we do need a lot of it. Yeah, no problem at all. And this is where the second monkey is going to spawn. We hit him with that finisher, and we need to pick him up right away. The biggest problem with this fight is these cars. They've been improved since we saw them in Timeless River, and Chicken Little cannot whistle them up anymore. Whistle does not work on these new and improved cars, which is BS, and it made me very angry, and it makes this fight way more difficult. And so really the only way to deal with them in this just nonsense chaotic fight is to spam Trinity Limit. So we used the first one, popped an elixir, and now we're using a second one to finish them off. And sometimes they just won't take damage from Trinity at the end, which sucks. And Trinity can also kill the ghost for some reason. I don't know why. So a third car spawns along with the monkey shaman for the final wave, and so we use another elixir and just put these guys in the ground. I wish there was a better way to do this, but there's not. It's just completely ridiculous at this point in the game. So we had to cheese it a little bit with Trinity. The next fight is a lot more exciting, I promise. It's a lot more, you know, clever in how we beat it. But these cars just ruin it. If the cars weren't here, I'd come up with another way to do this. But the cars are absolutely fucking ridiculous. I need to get my MP. As far as I can tell, he only zooms like that 3 times. And then for some reason, Donald and Goofy were still alive. Having them on huddle attack helps. I talk about that in my Olympus video. But yeah, having your teammates on huddle attack keeps them from running off and dying on their own. Phew, that's over. That took me a long time. That is really difficult. Even when you're just like spamming elixirs and trinities like that, it is really difficult. I had to go, I think I just got lucky that I had the materials to make a second elixir. And so we're looking at all my abilities here. You don't want aerial finisher because it takes too long to come out. MP rage is pointless because we don't get hit. No combo pluses, that sort of thing. Yeah, if you don't put reflect on X, you're a loser. So we've got summon maxed out. Valor and Wisdom don't matter, but Master and Limit are level 6. Yeah, just quick look at all my stuff here. We used Oathkeeper. Okay, so this took me way longer to figure out than it should have. I was about to give up, and then I found out that just from messing around that Blizzard in Master Form is enough to do this. Like, I had some crazy, like, frame perfect combo in Wisdom Form that I was trying to do, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try Blizzard in Master Form again, and I got it. Which is really nice, because that's super easy to do. So I forgot to check my inventory after this next fight, so I just spliced in checking it beforehand, because this is what I used. I don't want Flash Step, you don't want Aerial Finish, you don't want Trinity Limit, don't want those air combo pluses. MP Rage doesn't matter. Goofy's fine. We want Fantasia. And Reflect Thunder, Magnet Ether. I don't want to go into MP charge on reflect, so I make sure that doesn't happen. It doesn't matter, but just like on the off chance it would matter. Here's our stats. Blah, blah, blah. It's the same as before. Alright, so you can't get across this in normal Sora with the current level of air dodge. You have to transform, so then I use a drive recovery. It's because we do need our drive. This first wave, these pirates are a shitload of trouble, so I'm just going to magnet thunder these guys down. And it just barely keeps your MP alive. And then some pirates are dead. Goofy comes in with Goofy Tornado. This guy gets low. We bring out Stitch. We need to use an ether. This positioning is important. We need to kill the Lance guy over here, and you'll see why. See, those two Heartless spawn on top of us. This guy always spawns in the same space. So we want to be separated. We want to have the other two far away so they can't interrupt you when you're trying to kill him. Then we just reflect and get this guy down. Stitch's goo guns completely stop all projectiles. I don't think a lot of people know that. It's extremely good on this fight. Like, this is the strategy for beating this fight without, like, final form. Because the projectiles can't hit you. They cannot hit you unless you're standing on top of the books, like, while they're casting the spell. So we just need to get a reflect in somewhere. It's a little tricky, but it doesn't matter because Stitch fills up your MP for free, like, all the time. And then once we get a hit in, they die pretty fast. These guys take 2 combos, and again, the projectiles cannot hit you, so we don't even have to pay attention. And now we just need to reflect these guys. Oh, you always clang against the books, so if you do that, watch out, because they're about to try to hit you with their books, and then you reflect that. So yeah, they die pretty fast once you can get in there. And then these guys, we need to dismiss Stitch and get a Fantasia out quickly. Trinity Limit will not kill these Lance guys. They'll be like at a 3rd health. It'll kill the book guy, but he's not as dangerous as the Lances. So we use Fantasia instead, and this allows us to build up our drive gauge at the same time. So we're back to 3 bars. We finish off the Lances and get Stitch back out so that he can protect us from any projectiles that this guy has. And he just can't hit you. He just can't hit you. And so when he's reading his book, you can try to get behind him and sneak in for a hit. I messed that one up, but I think we'll see it again in a second. Yeah, it's hard to get a reflect in because Stitch immediately erases the projectile, so you can walk in behind him and hit him around. And 2 quick combos. Pew! Nice work, Stitch. Like, seriously. I don't think a lot of people know how strong Stitch is right there. That's pretty awesome. So you can get to the next section right now, but you may have seen Bloody Biscuits' video on skipping Character Remembrance, and he tries to get up this wall by like using limit form or master form over and over again and like air dodging up the side of the wall. You're about to see it, and he says there's an invisible wall in the way that goes away when you beat all the Heartless, but we did that. We finished the Heartless fights, and as you're about to see, the wall is still there. We can't get up here. I was monumentally disappointed because I wanted to keep going, but yeah, you can see the wall is pushing me back. I can't get in there. It won't let me. So you actually can't keep going right now. I'm assuming the wall doesn't go away until you get final form. Nothing else would really make sense. So that is unfortunately the end of this video. We can't keep going, and there's no like really difficult time to get in there because you have to have final form first, at which point all these fights get a lot easier. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.